Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of JSmith Plays MS Paint. I'm JSmith and I'm on the internet. Thank you very much for joining with me today. Today is it's an interesting day, I believe. I have some a pretty good inspiration. Some of you may have known of this little tidbit of information, but what I'm gonna be doing today is I'm gonna be MS Paint drawing Mega Man. Now, here's the picture of Mega Man in which I found, and I decided I like this one a whole lot. So here is the Mega Man from the original cover. This is how Mega Man used to look. This is how he used to operate. And maybe I can even increase this. So, nah, maybe not. Alright, well anyways, you gotta trust me on this one. If you just search, like, if you Google, like, Mega Man original cover, then you will find this little gem right here. But I'm mainly going to focus on this part of his structure right here. And I like this artwork because I think maybe I can do better than this at drawing Mega Man. We'll find out. I have no idea. We'll see. 3, 2, 1, go. So, 15 minutes on the clock. Let's investigate what I can do right here. Let's first get some background colors on. He's got some sort of purple right here. It kind of goes down. That's a hill, and we'll fill that hill in, and then we'll get a nice blue up here. Actually, maybe if I did that, and then we can even get our brush tool, and we'll get maybe let's try it out. Let's see what happens. So the background, it has this kind of thing going on. It's a little bright, and then it goes outward. I think, what, let's not start with that, because I think that'll pose some problems later. Right now, let's just get our basic outline done first. So, the Blue Bomber, as Mega Man is now called, let's get, I still have Edmund McMillan's flesh tones in here. How about Edmund McMillan's flesh tones? Just followed you on Twitter. Alrighty, so let's get this color. How does that pop? That looks pretty alright. Let's get his head right here. We'll fill that in. That's gonna be his cap, and then after that, let's get all of him in this kind of blue. So he's got his arm kind of down to here, and his hands, and he's got other arms that go down in this general direction, and he's got like a regular gun too, which I find kind of silly. So here's him, and here's his legs kind of go down on either side, which isn't really how it's supposed to look, but good enough for me. So let's fill some of this in with our yellow color here, or gold. Oh no, I messed up a little bit, so let's fill this in. Actually no, let's get this with gold. That's good, and then we'll get this with gold for his shoulders, and then it'll kind of come down just like that. So that should be good. And right here as well. And if I filled that in right there, yes, that is how Mega Man looks in all of his games, really. There's never been a Mega Man game in which he didn't look like this. Now for our blue, Dabba Dee Dabba Die, I could make his arm kind of come down like this a little bit. It's a big arm, so if I come like that and then maybe down this way and have his gun pointing out over here. I need a darker gun. Why does Mega Man have a gun? Was he really so not thought through in the early days that he just kind of was a regular man? He was a Mega Man. He wasn't even a cyborg or a robot at all. So here's his gun. The gun actually looks not that bad. But that will be for you to decide, not me. And his fingers, let's just make the butt of it like right here. And we'll have his fingers around this. Just like that. And we can fill the rest of this in with this darkness color. Alright, that looks pretty alright. Alright, that looks pretty alright. And if I can just get his gun to look like that. This reminds me a lot of the Halo drawing that I did. So I did the cover of Halo the other week. And I think I did it pretty fine, pretty good. But this is just a whole new box of worms. We got 10 minutes left, which is kind of good. So let's get his face in here, and we'll use the same face colors as Edmund McMillan. Maybe. Down, and then just like that. Oh, that looks good. Fill this in. Yes, I like that. I like that. This is gonna shape up. Like, I promise you, some of these things don't look that bad if you give me a little bit of time. And he's got this, I don't know, fake mohawk thing going on up there. That looks good. And we'll have his little headdress kind of come around that way as well. And get his side ears. Just kind of bulge out in that direction. There we go. That's good. Whew, alrighty, now for his clothing apparatus. Oh god, not your clothing, not the entire world around you, my friend. So, can we fill that in now? Yes, good. That's fine. Let's just get a darker blue for his fingertips here. And he's got gloves on, so I'm gonna classify these as his gloved fingers. And you know, although they're a little distorted, maybe that's fine. That's perfectly acceptable. If this is how the art for the game can look, this is how I can feel free to draw it as well. Now let's fill in this over here, and he's holding his gun. So let's get his fingers around this trigger, and that is fine. And how about we paint in his suit pants as well? Good. Now we'll make these a little bit gold for his underwear, just to make the difference between how his armor is up top. So this is going to come down like that, and even up and then over to here. So that'll be good. And then same business for this. And this one actually seems to connect at that part. Let's fill that in. Ugh. Well, maybe that was a bit too much. So let's get our paint back. Fill this in. And now we'll only get, how about this part up to here before it kind of starts to come down. That looks better. So that, and then that. And then we'll get some, I don't know, some sort of material down here that looks like these are actually his legs coming down. So his legs are going to be a little bit off the screen, but that's fine. 7 minutes left, so let's get Mega Man's face. We got some sort of, we got like some brown up in here, right? Alright, so let's just, he's got eyebrows. He looks like, I don't know, some sort of samurai or something. Like future samurai. And that, his lips. He's not a happy man. No one said that Mega Man was happy. And his eyes, like that. There we go. And we'll paint these in white and give them some dark pupils. Gotta make it a little bit bigger than that, though. Ooh, he looks really derpy there. So there's Mega Man. There's the basic premise of Mega Man. How about we get this color a little bit lighter here, just so he, maybe not. Maybe a little bit darker. so he stands out a bit more. There we go. That's better. And I suppose if we took this metal color and did some of these, it might look more like he's wearing a shirt, although he's not, I think. I don't know. And we'll get some of this down here as well. Great. Good job, Mega Man. Now, I think that's pretty good for him. We'll make this shiny up here. And we'll give him some one of those. He looks like he's, I don't know, maybe not that dark. So we'll get that and that. And now for just the background and stuff. So he's got some gold coins right here on this plateau of gold. So we'll fill those in nice. And how about I just do a few of these? 1, 2, and 3. And he's got a big one over here. Mega Man's always got the biggest of ones. Oh god, he turned into Piss Mountain. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. So now it shouldn't be Piss Mound. There. Now, well, I mean, it's a little bit of a Piss Mountain, but it's not a Piss Hill. Now, for some sort of statue, big structure in the back. Let's try our hands at this. Let's get this brush out for this one. We'll make some sort of basic idea of a structure, although how silly it will look, that doesn't matter. As long as it's up and tall and large, I'll be happy. It looks more like a mountain than anything, but trust me when I tell you that this is a futuristic city. And here's this. We'll even add like a satellite dish right here. So that's that satellite dish, yes. And a big mountain. Good. So we'll decrease the size, increase the darkness, and kind of just add all sorts of details. And by details, I just mean lines that look like basic structures. And around here, this is gonna look good. This is gonna look really good. Is this an explosion going on over here? It looks like it. So I'll make this maybe on fire in just a second. It looks like an elephant. So if I just made that like that, this is an elephant. Here's his hat. Here's his elephant tail. Here's an eye. And here's his trunk. So that's an elephant man. Elephant City, really. And we'll make this kind of like a, I don't know, an igloo, but with a radio. No, a satellite dish on top of it. And we'll have this come out just like that. It's basically the GoldenEye satellite. And now we need some big explosions over here around the elephant trunk. So let's make it all yellow and orange. And that looks pretty good. It's like the elephant is exploding something out of his trunk here. I could make some more big brush strokes over this direction because it seems like, oh god, it seems like he's got a little bit of like a wall thing going on. And we can rearrange this with some more gray. So it looks like there's an actual wall. Some more explosions in the background over here. So we'll make that a yellow color, and then this yellow color, and then there's a little bit of orange in the middle to suggest that there's some sort of clouds or something. And the sky is a little brighter here as well, so because the explosion makes it just so much brighter. It looks like the Mega Man's leaking out of his suit. But that's fine. That's dandy. We'll go over here. There's some palm trees, so we can make those. Let's get this brush. It's a purple palm tree, so no, it's not. It just looks purple because there's purple things in the background. But can't make everything the way that we want. Let's do that and that and one there too. And let's make some palms. Just like that. You know, honestly, I I think that this might be better than the original image. You know, I don't like to toot my own horn, and I'm still kind of learning the basics of how this operation works with MS Paint. But I think I'm really good at it. I think I'm probably the best MS painter this side of anywhere. I just need to fill this in and this over here, like such. And I'll even go back over and blend it. Oh God, and blend it a little bit. You saw some of my notes for a game that I probably have released a video for already. Actually, probably not. And let's get some colors and depth into these piss mounds. And that is the Mega Man cover art for the original NES. I think that looks really good. I think it looks great. I'm impressed with this. I like the way it turned out. You can't stop me from being amazing and magical, that's for sure. So here's this. And time 3, 2, 1, 0. I finished before it was up. So that is it. That is it for me for today. Thank you all very much for joining with me again in our MS Paint Adventureland. I'm Jay Smith, and I'm on the internet. You can find me here every single day. YouTube.com/JSmithOTI, Twitter.com/JSmithOTI, and Twitch.tv/JSmithOTI. And until next time, I'll see you later.